Yeah, so I built this pretty little thing right here. Beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna build a nice, pretty greenhouse. Oh, look at the cute little bees flying so high. Okay, so here's the thing. I was going to work on the interior of the cathedral, words, and I was like, this is a mega base in of itself, but Skids, you got a whole other mega base right here that's not even complete yet. Well, that being said, the inside is technically complete, but I want to today focus on the exterior of the build. I've said it before in past episodes. That's something that people really need to focus on, is not just building a structure, but also making the outside of the structure looking like it's cohesive with the structure itself. So the structure doesn't just look plonked down in the middle of nowhere without anything to do with its surroundings. So that's why we've built this little fountain here. You may have seen it in previous episodes. And I also built this little path. And today I'm going to be placing carpets, placing torches, laying down path blocks, and we might even build a bridge. That's right, we might build a bridge, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, let's get to it. Moving into the cathedral, we have a massive villager trading hall, a wicked alchemy lab, a ginormous sugarcane farm, as well as all the item storage that I will pretty much ever need, and a task board that will show me all of the farms that I have completed and do want to complete in the future. I've already placed down plenty of torches with green carpets above them, as you can see all along here, but not nearly enough to make the area not spawnable for mobs. This easy trick is really useful, and it actually is kind of versatile, because you can either have it with or without particle smoke. Like if you want kind of a ruined area, you can put the torch on the side, and you see how the black goes up? It'll come through the carpet. Even though the carpet is on top, you do get a little bit of like flame coming through as well, so it almost looks like the area is ruined. It's really useful with like gray or black carpet if you want to get like an ashen situation going on. So we're gonna have to place a lot of torches, a lot of carpets. Let's get it going. Look at this smug little turd nugget sitting in my boat. That's my boat. Another his brother just tried to blow me up. Get out of my boat! Get out of my boat! Get out! Almost lost my cool there for a second. Okay, I have finished placing a lot of carpets, a lot of torches, and my brain kind of hurts. But I decided that I wanted to put some shroom lights, not glow lights as I always call them, shroom lights, underneath these bushes here, just to get a more natural effect, just make the bushes glow. I'm kind of concerned how it's gonna look though from the sky, just because the orange is so bright. It might look better if we had gone with a glowstone or something a little lighter, but glowstone's more yellow. This is more orange. I thought the orange would look a little more natural than the popping of the yellow. But regardless, it's gonna add light, and I think it's looking good from the ground, so that's what matters most. On top of that, I'm just adding in all the flowers and dirt, as you can see. And using this amount of flowers in different colors is really good if you just want to fill an area. I had this area and I just wanted to fill it. So, moving away from the bushes, I have this area right here where, as you can see, there's just a sudden drop. So I want to extend it out further. And then I haven't decided if I want to just kind of, layer the grass blocks down to where it comes to a natural hill-like thing, or if I just want to continue like the cliff like I had before, just make it wider. I'm kind of leaning towards the cliff thing, and I might even make some like columns kind of like this, just obviously out of stone, not dirt, to the mix with a little detail going on. Alright, the cliff's been brought out a little bit, and I think this is looking better already. Obviously, I'm not just going to leave it, just the dirt. I'm going to put some stone and make some variation, and I've already got a column here Now I'm going to cover up this top part with some stone, like you see, and I've already started putting in some kind of variation, dotting in some stone, and then I'm just going to group them together. And then in the areas that still have dirt, I'm just going to put slabs or stairs just to get some cracked, ruined look going on. And let's get this design worked out for the pillar. I just wanted it to look unique. I didn't want it to just be blocks forming just a straight line vertically. I wanted it to actually look like it's been weathered and torn down. And yeah, that doesn't look great. I'm gonna work on this for a second. This is very hard. Getting those natural looks, something that nature has made, something that's not man-made, is very hard. Terraforming is probably one of the hardest things to do in this game. Some people are really good at it. Some people struggle with it. I feel like I struggle with it, but we're gonna get there in the end. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm liking this a lot more than what I had going on before. Much more stability at the bottom as opposed to the top. But I might make some alterations. The problem is that I think there's only like 4 blocks, if I remember correctly, 4 or 5 blocks. I think it's 4 blocks. Regardless, 4 blocks is kind of hard to deal with because you don't have a center piece. There's nothing in the middle. Like normally, I would put a piece of a wall in the center piece. So and then have like stairs in the next two, and then full blocks in the next two, and then the actual roof. But we don't have that center piece, so it's coming out looking a little awkward. Oh yeah, I'm really liking this. This is looking nice. These like actual cracks in the stone. We don't have crack stone, no, but we can make cracks in the stone. Yes, that's a workaround. That's what I like to call that. So we're gonna get a couple more of those going on in here. Ooh, brain surge. What if we put some glowstone or shroom lights in there? Not glowstone, not glow lights, shroom lights. Gosh, kids, get it together. Some shroom lights in there, and I think that would look a lot better. It kind of matches what we have going on at the bee farm, the bee house behind me here. We got some glowstone going on there, but yeah, I'm digging that. I'm liking that. I think we're gonna do that to the rest of these little cracks. Maybe not all, but I don't know. Let's see how it looks first. Take a look. Take a look. What we have here is a finished product, ladies and gentlemen. We got some pillars holding the area up above us. We got some ruination in the wall, some depth. We got some cracks, some light from the carpets and from the glow lights to match the bee house, what you might have just saw there. And it's looking nice. Yeah, see, we got the glow lights over here, stream lights over here. Beautiful, beautiful. Looking good. Oh, yeah. What I want to do now is I want to work on this path here. I just made a little pathway going through, and you might have seen in previous videos I had kind of like a red line going through made out of wool, and that was just to mark where I wanted the path. Don't ask me why I made it out of red wool. I just had red wool on me. But yeah, I'm working on this path going through this kind of little area, and I'm thinking I want like a little house right here. I just really like this enclosed space where it's like the rocks over here, and we got the path going through. I don't know. What can I say? I just like the coziness of that area. Perfect for a little cozy cabin or cottage or something. Check out my new interior short labeled cozy cottage or cabin or something. I can't even remember myself. But yeah, check that out. It's pretty good. It's only like 30 seconds long. I have this new series where I'm just doing interiors, but in like less than a minute. So this one's only 38 seconds long, and it's pretty simple interior, just one room. But you might learn a few nice tricks, how to build a bed, or a nice clock, or something along those lines. Regardless, we're building a path. That's where my attention needs to be, this path. And as you can see, I have the grass going into this area, so I don't want to continue the path in there because that would be ugly, because that is the sugarcane farm right there. I wanted to keep it like nice and green and beautiful, beautiful, almost like the sugarcane is fertilizing the grass or something. I don't know. The runoff. I don't know. The byproducts of the paper, something like that. Sure, maybe. Let's go with that. Yeah. But, as you can clearly see, I've extended this path going all the way through here and around to the fountain. And what I want to do next is build a bridge connected to a path going off that way. So, let's see how that turns out. I've decided on a palette of mostly spruce and dark wood just to match the bridge that I have going on connecting Chuck's Lumber Mill to the cathedral itself. So with that combination in mind, it's going to be a little darker. And then I'm also going to grab some fence posts right here. And with all of that, it should come out looking like a miniature replica of the larger bridge. And in case you didn't see it, this is the original bridge that I want to replicate in a miniature. Now to get started, I'm just going to start placing down one line of slabs to get the arc that I want down. And then from there we can build in the rest. So we're going to go about 4 out, and then 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So that's 3 sets of 4. Well, it's really like 3 that you can see. And then I think this one, yeah, we're going to pull all the way across. And then we're going to do the 4 on the other side. Or 3 4s on the other side, I should say, rather. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it up. 2, 3, 4. Bring it up. 2, 3. And that actually fits perfectly. That is phenomenal. Awesome. So I think that arc alone looks really good. I don't see a problem with it. Gradual rise, gradual decline. I'm digging it. Now I just got to build the rest of the bridge. Let's get to it. What in the world is going on here? Bunch of squid. Whoa, one disappeared. That was creepy. But there's a bunch of squid floating around, rotating in concentric circles like lighthouses in the ocean, staring me down. This is creepy. Tell them to leave me alone. Tell them to go away. Please. Please. Thank you. Okay, the bridge is looking really nice, and that fish is having a very hard time. Are you okay, good sir? What is with the aquatic life today? Okay. He just disappeared. That was interesting. Anyways, yeah, I finished up the bridge, and I just wanted a little replica of this one over here. I built this a while back, and obviously this one is a lot bigger and thus more detailed. I really just wanted something to connect all 3 of these areas. We have Spawnville, the Lumber Mill, and the Emerald Cathedral, along with the Bee House. So I wanted to build this bridge a while back, and as you can see I did. It came along really nicely. I did it rather quickly, and I always wanted to build a bridge here, but for some reason I just never did. You know, it's one of those things where I was procrastinating on, but I really love how it's turned out. Looking closer at it, all it is just 4 slabs, 4 slabs, 4 slabs, and then going all the way across, and then 4 slabs, 4 slabs, 4 slabs. Very simple. easy design to replicate if you want to do it yourself. And then of course down here we just have some like supports to hold it in and some vines for detail. Oh, what is with the fish today? But it certainly does the trick. It's good for walking over and riding under. Very nice, very nice. And I really like how just using the boats to get around here, because before I had the Elytra, obviously, I used boats most often to get around because I spawned in a swampy area. But I'm tempted just to stop using the Elytra for a while, just so I can have the experience of going under here and then heading off this river. It leads over to my magical village, which I built with the help of my girlfriend Michaela, also known as Macaulay. But as you can see, this river heads all the way over under this little cave, through here, and to this village. And I'm probably going to build like a kind of a dock or like welcome area right here. I don't know, like a little house made for, with a little dock made for docking your boat. I don't know. You got this little dock, but it's not very much. So you know those signposts that you might see after a long hike or possibly on a cartoon that are all rickety and made out of cheap wood? Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to recreate here. Although in situations like these, I really wish that the fence posts connected to the signs themselves. So we're just going to put down Spawnville here, and then we're going to have an arrow that's like Alt 24. And then we're going to put down Emerald Cathedral here with an arrow as well. And then Chuck's Lumber Mill on the other side. Got the Emerald Cathedral. Got the bee house going to the right here. And of course we have Chuck's Lumber Mill. Now we got to do a Minecrafter's daily duties, which is packing up all of the junk. All in all, however, I think this is coming out looking pretty nice. It looks pretty good. Obviously, I wish that I could just place the signs on the fence posts themselves. And I think I'm going to lower this a little bit. But I think it looks pretty good. Once I get this on here, there we go. Now we get a look from further away. Beautiful, beautiful, yes. Loving it. Just ties the area together, makes it a bit more used. Lets travelers know where to go, how to get there, all the hot places that's happening. We're going to get a better view here, and that's looking really good. We have the path that we've created going around the church, along with this path here, connecting to the bridge itself. I think I want to clean this up a bit. But all in all, I'm really liking how this area has come along. I know that it may not seem like we did very much in this episode. We just terraformed a little bit, put down some lights and a bridge. Okay, so what? Whatever. But the amount of time that it took to put down all of these porches and carpets was extraordinary. It took me a good bit, and I just wanted something to top it off, so that's why I threw in the bridge. I've been wanting it for a while, and I'm honestly really happy that it's finally here. Well, that about does it. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and commenting. Be sure to stay tuned for next week, where we deal with the good old doggies, some perros, the good old canine units. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I'd just like to give a shout out to Sword in the Morning. He commented on a few of my videos. Nice dude. He has some videos of his own, so be sure to go and check those out. I am a little late, so I apologize. It's been about a month since he's commented. Granted, I've been very busy. It's been a while since I posted last. I work part-time, I have school full-time, and, generally Minecraft's gotta, unfortunately, come last in the list. But don't you worry, there's plenty more to come. Oh, hello. Hello there, bud. We got a friend. Okay, goodbye. But, like I said, stay tuned. See you next time.